Hey everyone, Steve here from 11ish, a channel where we talk about lucrative investment strategies and opportunities based on the requests from the 11ish collective. All you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and then you can ask me anything you want in the comments. I'll either respond to you in the comment or I'll make a video about it. In this video, we're gonna talk about another request from our members, UPS. More importantly, e-commerce logistics. It is super important right now, it's becoming more important, and it's worth talking about. So, in this video, we're going to talk about how it might fit in your portfolio for the next 3 to 6 months and perhaps for the long term. If this is the type of content you've been looking for, please hit the like button and let's get started. If you don't know what UPS is, either you live outside the United States or you live in a cave. If you live in a cave, I sympathize because caves are cold. If you're buying or selling stuff in the United States, you're most likely using USPS, UPS, or FedEx. USPS is the public government-owned thing that is failing. UPS and FedEx are public companies. A lot of interesting stuff going on here. The big difference between UPS and FedEx, as I understand it, is that FedEx operates more like a franchise. UPS is a single entity with a union of employees. There's more standardization, there's more quality control. I like UPS a lot more. FedEx is worth a lot more. They have a lot more planes. They have a lot more logistics going on. But I also don't like FedEx because for as long as I can remember, I don't think I've ever had a good experience with FedEx. My package is not showing up on time even though it said it did, or the bad experience with the delivery guy, and now because I live in a gated, coded community, my HOA actually refuses to give them the code so that they can access our mailboxes because FedEx hires independent contractors and they don't feel safe for us to give them a code. Although if you're UPS or USPS, you can easily get in. So these are some of the reasons why I have a beef with FedEx. And by the way, this is true for all of the companies I invest in. If a company provides a service or a product that I personally can use, but actually choose a competitor instead, I'm not going to invest in that company. It's just that simple. In any case, there's a ton of positives in investing in a logistics company, especially because of the advent of e-commerce right now where everyone's locked in, they had to spend more money online. And so buyers and sellers, they're using more logistics companies. USPS in the United States is not working out very well. There's a ton of news about that. And so UPS and FedEx, they have to pick up the ball and run with it. And the beauty of it is that regardless of which e-commerce service you like, Walmart, Amazon, Target, whatever it may be, you do not have to choose the individual point of sales. You're basically choosing the platform that empowers these point of sales because all of these providers do not have their own logistics. USPS, UPS, and FedEx, they're very ubiquitous in the United States. They already make a shit ton of money and I expect them to make even more as we as a species is moving into a remote mentality, both shopping, working, buying, and selling. In my opinion, there's a big, solid, short-term gain for the next 3 to 6 months because of COVID being ongoing, students going back to school. Also as a short-term play, seasonality is a big factor. Holidays are coming, and it's already in the news that both Amazon and UPS, they're ramping up their workforce to prepare for the shopping season. All of these things are driving more e-commerce business. For long term, I also see a huge driver in gains specifically because of SMBs. More and more of them are gonna have to go online. I actually think that a good indication of this is how successful Shopify is, how successful Etsy is. Those will give you good indications of how good logistics companies will perform. The last thing I want to highlight is that the delivery services have basically no competition because the logistics of becoming a competitor is so expensive to have a fleet of trucks or airplanes, to have infrastructure for delivery and receiving and having those business partners. They are incredibly expensive. And so if you invest in a company like UPS, the risk of someone taking UPS out is much lower. That is not to say it doesn't exist because my first concern is Amazon. Amazon actually has started buying fleets of airplanes, tackling logistics themselves. The interesting thing to me is that the way I read the news about them buying a fleet of airplanes is the fact that USPS has been failing at doing their job well, comparatively speaking. You know, there's a ton of news about USPS being a failing business, and also they are losing its consistency in delivery, and therefore it behooves Amazon to fix it, right? Because they have the same day, next day delivery concept. It's important for their brand image to uphold. Being that they publicly announced that they're aiming for 70 to 80 planes by 2021, it doesn't seem like they're competing against UPS and FedEx anytime soon. To give you an idea, relatively speaking, UPS has 275 planes, FedEx has 463 planes, so the amount of planes that Amazon has bought is still relatively small. That is not to say that if it works out, Amazon's not going to expand their fleet and start covering logistics themselves, but I mean, I think there are two reasons why they won't. I mean, that's not their bread and butter. And two, if they start tackling that in a more aggressive way, I honestly think they'll have a monopoly in the entire space and the government won't let it. But who knows? That's my opinion on this. It would be really, really amusing if Amazon actually ended up buying the 737 Maxes that Boeing has trouble selling and then retrofitting them into shipping airplanes. That would be super amusing. Going into this holiday season, I believe UPS will be doing exceptionally well. And therefore, I think there will be good gains to be had in the next 3 to 6 months. And even if we do end up into a recession next year, I think that e-commerce as a business will grow fast enough to make up the difference for a logistics company. I wouldn't be so sure in terms of choosing the right e-commerce business to invest in if we end up into a recession. Although Amazon and Walmart are sure bets, generally speaking. All right, everyone. This is a video I wanted to make for you guys. I hope everything made sense. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave me a note. And if you have any suggestions, leave me a comment as well once you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to working with you next time.